Welcome, everybody, to the Put Me Over podcast, episode 47. 47. We're almost at that half-century mark. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Welcoming you guys to the show. My name, you know me, you love me, maybe, I don't know. Andrew Gomez, a.k.a. The Mez, joined today by my lovely, wonderful, beautiful co-host. To my left, we have the 10th wonder of the world, Dickalicious himself, Richard Garcia.
Hello.
And rounding up the crew, to my right, we got everybody's favorite uncle, the $100 man, Bobby Diaz.
What's up, baby?
And you know him, you love him. He's the Terminator, the Pinoy powerhouse, Byron Pagdalao.
Hey guys, how you guys doing? Good?
Oh,
Great.
I am doing
Good.
stellar.
Good.
I'm part of that Bang Gang now.
What's that?
Have you guys seen Bang Energy Drink? It's not a sponsor, but I'm part of that Bang Gang.
I've been wanting to try it.
Asking you shall receive.
I
Try
tried
it,
it
Bobby.
earlier. It's pretty good.
I'm trying the cotton candy at the recommendation of Jonathan from WrestleCrate,
It's really sweet though, but
With
it
no-
tastes delicious.
but for no sugar.
No
Yeah.
sugar, no calories.
This one's his favorite. It's okay. I think I had the punch one that was pretty good.
Ooh.
But I'm part of that Bang Gang. You know me.
I'd recommend
Can I
pina
see that
colada.
can? I want to see what the sweetener is.
Check it out. Speaking of WrestleCrate, give it up to our sponsor this week, WrestleCrate.com. If you're ever in the market for the hottest and latest in wrestling mystery crate boxes, look no further. You go to WrestleCrate.com. You go, you sign up. This is what you do. You go, you sign up. You type it in, WrestleCrate.com. You go, when you sign up for your first month, you're going to get 20% off your first month by entering our promo code PUTMEOVER. And in turn, that website is going to put you over. You're going to get 20% off your first month's crate. Also, a lovely, wonderful, beautiful sponsor of this podcast is LapelYeah.com. If you've seen a wrestling pin, these guys have probably made it. They have all the coolest, latest, awesome pins in the game. Go to LapelYeah.com. Place an order. They got T-shirts. They got a bunch of different kinds of merch. Go to the website, and you can get 20% off your entire order by putting in our promo code PUTMEOVER. And, you know, I got to give it up to my boys in Mania Crawl. This yearly gathering of wrestling fans happens every year at WrestleMania. Me and Dick met the proprietor of Mania Crawl at WrestleMania 31. WrestleMania Play Sign is what I think we've kind of called it, because Vince doesn't like numbers anymore.
He doesn't like the numbers anymore.
It's dumb.
You can't count over 30.
But anyways, check out Mania. If you guys are going to WrestleMania, make sure you check out Mania Crawl, because these guys put on a hell of a party. It's a hell of a good time. Let me read the press release. Mania Crawl is an annual event that coincides with the biggest pro wrestling show of the year, WrestleMania. Mania Crawl brings hundreds of wrestling fans from around the world together for this one incredible bar crawl. This year's event will take place April 7th, beginning at 12 p.m. This event is 100% free for the fans and by the fans, with the goal of raising money for Connor's Cure, because you know they're good guys that run this thing.
Wonderful guy.
Connor's Cure is a beautiful foundation that you should probably donate to if you're into, curing child cancer.
Yeah.
This year's event will be held in Hoboken, New Jersey, just 15 minutes away from MetLife Stadium. Mania Crawl will also offer a VIP package that includes a Mania Crawl t-shirt, koozie, and bus transportation, which is the big part of it.
Yeah.
You get sloshed, you have fun, you get a bus ride to the stadium. And it's only gonna be $55, but act quick, because VIP tickets are available to purchase, but they are going to sell out. You can purchase them at maniacrawl.com, and you can stay updated by following Mania Crawl at Mania Crawl on Instagram and Twitter. Really great people doing really great things, making sure you have the best WrestleMania experience possible. And, might not happen this year. Next year, maybe Put Me Over podcast can join in on the festivities down there.
Oh, I hope so.
That'd be crazy.
I'm hearing, I don't mean to step on Dick's Dirty News, but I'm hearing
By all
WrestleMania
means.
36 is going to be held in Tampa Bay, Florida.
Oh, that's
Ooh.
ugly.
What's up with them in Florida?
Tampa Bay's Garb Town. I don't want to go there.
The weather's terrible too.
More like Trampa Bay, am I right?
Ooh.
That's the one.
That's terrible.
This would be what, the
I mean,
fourth
at least it's-
WrestleMania?
at least it's not-
24, 28,
33, right?
33, and 36, all in Florida.
33 was Orlando, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Give
Wow.
some love to the West Coast. That's what I want to
No,
say.
that's like Vegas WrestleMania. Imagine.
Vegas WrestleMania, I mean, that'd be huge. I mean, the Rams are getting a new stadium out here. Why not? You know, we're going to get that Mania once that Rams stadium is built.
Baldwin
I
Park
sure as hell hope so.
WrestleMania.
Yeah,
Book
and
it.
we will definitely be doing a live podcast.
I think
for
that's
that
what I think that's
WrestleMania.
what Minneapolis was saying as well, but then they didn't get it after all.
Well, who likes Minneapolis?
Gordon Bombay.
They should do
Yeah.
a WrestleMania. Yeah, Gordon Bombay
There
for
you
sure.
go.
Bombay.
They should do a WrestleMania at the Mall of America.
Ooh, there we go.
I would do that.
I mean, at least it's not Hobo Ken.
Yeah.
By the way, we actually have Hobo Ken in the studio this week. We're going to give him an interview and find out who is Hobo Ken
Oh, I
and
can't
how
wait.
did he become the mayor of Hoboken, New Jersey.
Can't wait.
Also, joining us in the studio this week, Gordo Dust.
He's here.
He's here, ladies and gentlemen.
He's
We
here.
teased it last week, and this week will be not a disappointment. Probably, I don't know. We're going to improv that shit. I mean, he's going to be in the studio this week, and that's going to be a lot of fun. But with that said, we got through the plugs. Wait, we didn't get through the plugs. We have an online merch store. Shopify.
Hey, there it
Ooh.
is.
Oh, wait, no. Fuck.
PutMeOver.com.
I thought it was Shopify at Put Me Over.
Oh,
but
no, it's
just
just
putmeover.com. You go there. We got our own T-shirts. We got our own phone cases. We have hats. We have mugs. We have anything. We have tote bags. We have anything that your mind might desire. But we're also working on things that you might be interested in too.
A whole lot of other things.
Go to Shopify. Use our promo code FLACID for that soft, beautiful little wiener in my pants.
Real soft opening.
It was a soft opening, but now it's just a reference to our wieners here.
Always soft.
Always soft, never hard, never break kayfabe.
We're not busting a Shiki
No,
baby.
just kidding. That is a straight shoot, brother. Go to our website. You're gonna get 15% off your order off anything you order there, which is basically gonna take care of tax. So take care of that. And if you're living in a state that doesn't have tax, it's probably gonna take care of shipping. So bingo, gang, bango. Let's
Gang
talk.
Bangle.
It's sponsored by Bang Energy Drink. I'm hopped up. Anyways, with that said, let's get into some Dick's Dirty News. Take it away, Dick.
Well, we got another announcement for the Hall of Fame. What do you guys think of the Honky Tonk Man going in?
I'm happy about it. The best mid-carder ever. Not.
I
Ooh.
thought he was already in there, dude.
Yeah,
to
I
be honest with
know.
you. Like,
You-
what the fuck?
We all thought that. I
I
thought
s-
that too.
I saw the announcement. And I'm like, wait a second. I had a Wikipedia. He's not in the Hall of Fame. He did the induction for someone, but he's not in the Hall of Fame.
We do the induction. for
That's
Jeff
so
Jarrett.
odd.
I forget who it was.
I
but,
don't know who he did it for.
But he did the induction for someone recently.
Jeez.
I hope he still has all his hair. That shit was amazing.
I still hope he has that suit.
You can't be the Honky Tonk Man and not have a pompadour.
Yo, you can't. That's it.
And he better be walking in with the guitar.
Yeah.
And a pink Cadillac.
You think Elias is going to induct him? Who do you think is going to induct him?
No, I think he's gonna hit him with kayfabe guitar or gimmick ass guitar.
That'd be funny.
Jimmy Hart.
Jimmy Hart?
Is it Jimmy Hart?
Jimmy
If it's
Hart
not
might be
Jimmy
the
Hart,
one, right?
might be.
Yeah.
Probably.
Maybe
Or
Eli-
Jeff
Elias.
Jarrett
Jeff Jarrett too.
or Elias. Yeah.
Or Rockabilly.
Rockabilly. Remember that guy?
He's also going to the Hall of Fame this year too.
He actually is. So Rockabilly is not going to be doing the induction.
Nope.
But for all the shit talking that Honky Tonk has done over the years, congrats.
Yeah.
Cool.
He'll be dead soon.
Still no.
Oh, is that a prediction?
Ooh.
I predict that he'll be dead by WrestleMania 40.
Ooh, that's a
Ooh.
spoiler.
Ooh.
That's not a prediction. That's a spoiler.
That's a spoiler.
Sorry, Honky. Just kidding.
And funny thing is, I used to pick him in the Nintendo, the WrestleMania
So
game.
you've always liked jobbers, is what you're saying.
He
Yes.
was the IC champ, right?
Longest reigning IC
It,
champ.
it was
Single
either
reign, yeah.
him or Bam Bam Bigelow.
Oh well.
He fucked up then.
So let me guess, you would lose every match that you didn't pick Bam Bam in.
Obviously.
Yeah. No, good for him. I mean, he is the longest reigning IC champion. I wish that title meant as much as it did now than it did back then. But good for him. For being an Elvis knockoff, a mid-card gimmick, he made it work.
And he made it work for a long time.
I don't think he could really play guitar, but
Nope,
that's cool.
Not at all.
No, but he could break guitars, though.
Was that his thing? Was he bouncing guitars off dudes' heads?
He was, yeah.
Crazy.
Cool beans.
But
Cool.
Cool.
Cow.
We also got more news regarding what happened to Arn Anderson.
Double A.
Double A.
Ooh,
This
the
I was
enforcer.
I was shocked when he got fired. And
He's been with WWE since WCW went under.
yes, since
Yep.
2001. And he's been behind the scenes. He's been a road agent for a long time, and a lot of the upper tier guys, are big fans of Double A. Triple H, John Cena.
He was John
Undertaker.
Cena's agent.
He was John Cena's agent for most of his matches. Apparently, him and Vince did have a falling out. So, question is, what caused the argument between him and Vince? What could possibly have caused it for him to be fired?
That's a good question.
Yeah, that could go anywhere because I mean, I honestly wouldn't even know.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna have Kofi in my main event, Arn.
But why
He's
not?
black. You know why?
I really wonder what it could have been. You know?
Apparently, Arn was sticking up for one of the boys,
Oh.
and he stood up to Vince, and Vince didn't take kindly to it, and it got really heated. And they said that he spoke to Arn like he's never spoke to anyone before.
That makes sense.
I'm surprised Arn didn't give him a spine buster.
I'm surprised too. I'm
I
surprised Vince didn't call him Arm Anderson this whole time.
Arm Anderson. What kind of name is that?
That is
Arm and
sad.
Ham-
You don't even have big arms.
Arm
Why do
and
they
Ham-
call you Arm Anderson?
Arm Anderson's a dope ass character. dude.
Actually, yeah.
Yep.
We need to switch Machine Gun Carl Anderson to Arm Anderson.
And
Arm Anderson.
It's just an
It's just a bicep, but it looks like a dick, like in It's Always Sunny.
What's manlier than a bicep?
That's the one right there. Make it. We're gonna make it a shirt.
Arm Anderson.
Patent pending.
Book it.
Patent pending.
Oh, my
Book it,
God.
Vince.
Hey,
just
nobody
an
be taking
arm.
our ideas, all right?
Becky Lynch already took our idea.
God
Oh, yeah, she
We
did.
do this bit whenever we mark out. We play a soundbite from The Room, and where it's Tommy Wiseau saying, "Oh, hi, Mark." Or actually, he says, and then we laugh because it's our thing. Well, actually, she went on Twitter and said she photoshopped a picture of Ronda Rousey because Tommy Wiseau famously would forget all his lines. She put a picture of Ronda Rousey's face on Tommy Wiseau's body, and then she put the caption, "Oh, hi, Mark."
She put what is line?
That was great.
Yeah,
What is
she's-
lied?
but it's go on both of their Twitter accounts. They are talking a lot of shit, and Becky's just dunking on her. Every single tweet she's getting dunked on.
That's one way to go past the PG feuds. Like the PG script is just go online and there's no restrictions whatsoever.
Yeah, absolutely. And then like it's a new wrinkle in like booking. You know, like they can go a different way than just the traditional. I don't like you, and I don't like you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be live on the show. This is like perfect. Like this is the way they should do those type of things instead of having them all on the show.
It's 22nd century booking.
Yeah.
I don't know. Are we still in the 21st century?
21st century.
21st.
Yeah.
Oh, because it used to be 20th century Fox.
Correct.
Now
Yeah,
it's 21st
correct.
century. Gotcha.
Oh, but I do
But
not. What's her name? What's the bitch's name? Oh, Ronda. Not bitch. Sorry. What's that lady's name? Ronda Rousey. She broke kayfabe for sure.
Dude, yeah.
Oh, she told.
Oh, that's
You're pulling on your arm like it's like you wish you had a dick or something like that.
I thought that was a great line.
Yeah,
It
it was
was.
good, but
That's the good part about it. The bad line part about it is when she called out the move for being fake and not making any sense.
Yep.
yeah.
Because as wrestling fans, we just suspend disbelief. We're not MMA fighters. I don't know what the fuck's going on. But she's like, your armbar is not. You don't even put in the armbar on right. But like, it looks like it hurts.
Yeah, it looks like it hurts. Come on, guy.
But way to bury the finisher, bro.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's dumb. And she was selling it too, so she's a bigger idiot for that. So whatever, dumb.
Oh, it doesn't hurt. Then why are you crying,
Yeah, you
Yep.
dumb
girl?
lady.
Person.
Ma'am.
Just we'll bleep it out. We'll bleep that word out.
Feminists are cool.
Yeah, I love them. They're the best. I
Are
think.
they?
But yeah, like I was mentioning, it
A lot of
is-
editing this episode.
It is a lot of editing. Yeah. you know, they found a way to get past the PG to get past the PG promos. They go online, and there's no restrictions. And
Ronda's saying shit.
yeah, she's
And-
saying shit, dick, bitch, you know, stuff like that.
She
dude.
called her a douche on TV.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I like that. Ronda Rousey put a picture of Becky doing the armbar, and then she's like, "Yeah, you know what? It does look like a dick." And then she photoshopped her husband's head on where her fist should be.
Oh.
That's when Ronda replied, "Now I'm gonna go off script and beat the ever living shit out of you."
Do you think they write all this stuff themselves?
As partially, yeah, they're witty people.
Do you
Like,
think Vince McMahon would greenlight any of this?
No.
No.
No way.
But do you think that they have their own person doing it?
I think Becky, she's been dunking on fools for a long time on Twitter.
Yeah, for a while now. I mean,
Yeah, maybe Ronda's like, "Is this good, babe? Babe, is this good?"
Can you write something for me? I can't think
Like-
of anything.
It might be Becky roasting herself.
Yeah.
That could be. She's
Here,
probably
just give it
writing
to
it
me,
for
I'll
her.
write it.
I'll write it for you.
Becky's the ring general on Twitter.
She's so good.
Dude, she's fucking brilliant.
I mean, we know that some of the promos that Ronda says, she does have input, and for the others, Paul Heyman's also giving input as well. Maybe perhaps he's also giving input as far as what they should both do on Twitter. I mean, who's to say? I mean, either way, like I said, it's great. It's great storytelling on Twitter. I got a kick out of it this afternoon when I went back and forth between their Twitter accounts. So it's working for me.
It gives it a whole new dynamic.
Exactly. Yeah.
Absolutely. What else we got, Dick? That needs to be a T-shirt, by the way.
What else,
What
Dick?
else we got?
What else we got, Dick?
I'm not sure if you guys heard about this story, but this happened about a couple years ago. A woman from New York, she set up a GoFundMe, and she was having cancer. Turned out though that someone had donated to her GoFundMe account, and they accused her of lying to everyone. Turns out that she did not have cancer, and she used that as an excuse to get out of her DUI trial that she had a few years ago.
What?
That's fucking dirty.
She was keeping a kayfabe,
She
guys.
was,
Shut up.
I mean, if Roman can do it, she can do it.
Hey.
Ooh. Just kidding. I'm not
Harsh
a flat
takes.
earther. I'm not a flash art.
So she did get sentenced to 2 years in jail as of yesterday, actually.
So Roman could be going to jail for this.
It
is
could
what
be,
you're
yeah,
saying.
it could happen. It could happen. Don't lie.
You know what I want Vince to book? I want him to book. This is gonna be fucked up. I want
Say
him to
it.
book Roman Reigns in a Hell in a Blood Cell match.
Oh.
Oh.
Damn.
That's kind of soon still.
I'm proud of that one.
Who's gonna be the blood cell?
I stand by it. Oh, it's his own body.
Oh.
Doesn't cancer attack your blood cells?
Something like that.
Leukemia does.
Leukemia does.
Hell in a blood cell
And of course, the cage is gonna be
versus leukemia.
red in the red cage.
Yes.
It's a
Oh man.
triple
But,
threat match.
Yeah. So her name is Abby Arthur, and she said that her response to it was that she was depressed and she wasn't thinking clearly about what she was going through. I mean, come on. How fucked up in the head do you have to be in order to do something like that?
Well, once you get going, you can't stop.
Yeah.
That's
You
true.
can't back out. You might as well go all out.
Who booked this shit? Vince McMahon?
I know.
I know this sounds like a Vince.
sounds like
move.
Vince
What
Russo.
agent is that?
This is a Russo.
Anyways,
But-
what else we got,
Yeah.
Dick?
What else we got?
But yeah, I just thought that was interesting. Like,
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up.
it's
So.
a fucked up. It's interesting, a fucked up situation. Speaking of, well, I think we have an anniversary today for someone's birthday. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, he turned 66 today.
Oh wow.
Where are we gonna go?
No, that's where I was gonna cue music, but
Oh,
you guys heard it.
Yeah.
yeah. You're right. Now
I love
we
that
did.
theme song.
We didn't
but-
get a. You got to put a little break in, so I can edit. It makes it a little easier. But
Ricky the Dragon. Wow, that was hard. But I think he was the best looking wrestler ever in history.
that arm drag,
Dude.
Yeah. And the best looking.
the
like,
best
physically.
looking. I mean, that's a baby face. If I've ever seen a
Yeah.
baby face,
He is the true definition of a baby face.
Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, absolutely 100%.
The Dreamboat, right?
Dream?
Damn.
Oh.
Ricky the Dragon Dreamboat?
Ricky the Dragon Dreamboat. He's beautiful. He's a beautiful man. I can't get over how good looking he is even now.
He was on Raw and he looked great.
Yeah.
Right, for 66, man.
Yeah.
That's I mean,
So
that's
Asians don't
up
crack
there.
either.
Yeah, he's Asian, right?
Yeah,
He's half Japanese.
Oh, that's why.
Damn, he's up there, and he's looking good.
Bro,
Yeah.
when he wrestled that match, when the You Still Got It match against Jericho.
With Jericho?
Yeah,
Oh,
that
with
was still good, man.
is it Piper Snuka and dude,
Piper
Piper's
Snuka
Ricky-
and Steamboat.
Yeah, and Steamboat. That's
Ricky's
it.
the only one left out of that match. Well, Jericho's dead to the WWE universe,
Oh
but
yeah.
Hopefully not dead in real life.
Dang, Snuka looked like trash,
Dude.
that was
Yeah.
well, because Snuka is trash.
Yeah,
he
yeah,
looked like
yeah.
hot garbage, dude.
His tights were all the way up to here. Yeah, it was pretty bad. It was a
I
bad
like
match.
the old man nipple hanging over the singlet.
Yeah. Wasn't the best look. But
It looked like my grandpa's nipples.
Oh.
AAA.
He looked
R.I.P.
like a dude that beat the shit out of his mistress.
It looked like a dude
Whoa.
that killed his mistress.
Oh, that too. Yeah.
There's that too. What else we got?
Ooh.
Let's move on from that.
Harsh allegations.
Yeah.
We're
Well,
gonna fix this in editing.
Well, he can't really defend himself now.
Not when he got. Never mind.
Say it. Just say it.
Not when he got buried.
Oh. I didn't think you were gonna go there.
I mean,
Well, we're not even 10 minutes into the podcast when we went there.
brought to you by Gang Bang Energy Drink.
Gang bang.
All right. What else we got?
Bang gang.
Tommaso Ciampa has a neck injury. Do we have any further information as far as as far as how bad his injury is?
I heard his neck hurt. That's about it.
I mean, I just heard that
My neck
it
hurts.
wasn't that bad, but it was bad enough for him to be off the show.
I thought this was gonna be a knee injury because last week when he fought the Bar, Sheamus came down awkwardly, and you could see Ciampa's knee, the good one, like go to the side. It looked bad. It looked like ACL torn city.
Ooh.
But I mean, what is it with these call-ups? Whenever they like do something like this, they someone get look what happened to Sami Zayn. Whenever they call someone up, someone gets injured not too long after. They revival, same thing. Hopefully it's not serious.
AOP.
Come on, yeah.
Well,
exactly.
with Sami Zayn, that was just a freak injury, dude.
Well, is this a freak injury or?
I mean, as far as I know, it's just. I mean, what's happening? You know,
It could be
as you're
possible
wrestling.
wear and tear for
Yeah.
For Ciampa. But I remember when I saw Sami Zayn when he
Dude,
first debuted
yeah.
on Raw, and he was just flailing his arms like just being excited, being your typical baby face, and he tore out his he tore his rotator cuff.
Imagine being so excited you tear your own rotator cuff.
That's pretty crazy.
It's pretty irresponsible too. You dumb
yeah.
fuck.
I mean,
Chill out.
Well, that's why. What happened? Randy Orton did something similar to his shoulder. Remember back in the day when he used to like set up for the RKO, he used to pound the fuck out of the mat.
yeah.
He used to just go crazy on it. And then during a match with Edge, I believe, he was going crazy on the mat, like getting ready to set up the RKO, and he pounded the mat, and then you could instantly see him like grab his shoulder and like tell Edge like, "Go home, brother."
Dude, I don't know why I remember this, but he was interviewed a few years back by a Mexican reporter, and the reporter had asked him like straight up like, why are you so weak in your shoulder? And Randy was just flipped on him. Was like, don't like he was offended by the fact that he asked him that question.
yeah.
Like,
I hear Randy's a dick,
Yeah.
yeah,
Especially back
I mean,
then.
and he
He
puts
looks-
his dick on people's backs.
well,
Yep.
that too, yeah, especially
He looks
especially
like
that.
back
Like
then.
that
Ooh, but yeah, so like he
You just got it.
I was like, wait, what? Go ahead.
oh man, I don't know.
Go on.
Yeah. What else we got?
What else we got, Dick?
I lost my.
You had a point.
I lost my train of thought.
Okay.
Disregard that train of thought. That train already left the station.
Yeah, Randy Orton has a nice dick. Anyways,
There you go.
is
I
that
think that was it, dude. Like this is kind of light this week on the news.
Good.
nothing in AEW?
The only thing that was announced was the Young Bucks versus Lucha Brothers for Double or Nothing. But that's
it's
not.
official.
But it's
Yeah.
official. But that's not really surprising.
Yeah, we already knew that.
Yeah.
I do think it's dope that they're giving fans with disabilities a
like noise canceling headphones.
yeah,
Yeah.
you know, they're helping, or people that can't hear well, they're giving them like products. I forget the name of the company. They're partnering with a company that helps people with disabilities, and I think that's awesome. For AEW, they're going to be hooking people up with things to help make them inclusive into the show, which is awesome.
Yeah,
Whole
it's
different
great
market.
for fans, and like it shows that they care and they want them to be there and be able to enjoy it and not like be distracted by the things that are hurting them or whatever. So yeah, sounds good.
All right, so we're done with the news. You guys got anything?
Nope, that's good.
You
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to take a moment. I forgot to do this out of the show. I want to give a big shout out to Underdog.Miguel, our newest listener to the Put Me Over podcast. Welcome. I hope you're enjoying yourself, and fuck San Jose Earthquakes. Let's get. He's not a piece of shit. He's just.
Hey,
Wait,
chill, Bobby,
yeah,
fuck.
relax, dude.
Well, you didn't let me finish.
Hey,
This
we're
is
trying
piece
to
of shit,
gain.
San
We're
Jose.
trying to gain listeners, not lose them.
God, relax, Bobby.
I
Jesus.
fucking hate San Jose, man.
But yeah, San Jose Earthquakes suck.
Send all hate mail to Bobby Bronson.
So I guess we're gonna take this moment to talk to our guest.
Yeah, let's bring him in.
Oh, we
Or
got-
her. Him.
Who's our guest, dude?
Them.
Our guest right now is none other than the mayor of Hoboken, New Jersey, Hobo Ken.
Hobo Ken,
Come on,
huh?
Hey, thanks, guys. I'm here for thanks for having me on the show.
Hey,
Welcome
thanks
to the
for
show.
having us, Hobo Ken.
I don't even know what I'm having you. You're having me. I don't even know what I'm doing on this show. I just came to, I heard you guys say my name, and I just wanted to come by.
Did you say Happy New Year? It's March.
Every day's a new year for you, huh?
Every day's a new day in Hoboken, New Jersey.
Wow, is that a POD lyric?
So, Hobo Ken, what gets you through the day, just out of curiosity?
Oh, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Just going to being mayor in Hoboken. I don't even know how I became the mayor of Hoboken. And they just said, my name's Hoboken, and they named the city after me. I don't know what happened.
That's pretty wild, man.
You're popular guys.
That's a pretty popular.
So,
thing
as
to happen to you.
mayor of Hoboken, what are your mayoral duties?
Oh, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Digging for trash, smoking a lot of meth and stuff.
Wait, you smoke meth?
Yeah, smoke it, snort it, shoot it, whatever you want.
Wow.
Oh, all angles, huh?
All angles, all up my butt, whatever.
Ooh. Do you take lines up the butt?
No. Have you ever smelled Hoboken's farts?
I don't.
I have not. No.
I'd rather not.
I don't fart.
Oh, wow,
Oh.
okay.
It's like a unicorn. You never see it coming.
Mr.
It's
Hoboken,
my butt is strictly for entering only.
are you married?
It's one way.
Not. I was married.
To who?
To who?
I don't want to talk.
Would you rather not talk
Sore
about
subject.
it? It's a sore subject.
Okay, well,
It's okay.
her name was. It's hard. Her name was Sharkeisha.
Sharkeisha.
Wait, the internet sensation Sharkeisha?
Yeah, she likes hitting people and they have shovels.
Sharkeisha, no.
Yeah, Sharkeisha.
Damn, it sounds like you just got out of an abusive relationship.
I miss her. I just miss her. I miss. Miss.
You miss your miss.
You miss your miss, or you miss getting hit with a shovel?
I miss all of it.
Keisha's hilarious.
I miss all of it.
How did you get WrestleMania in your hometown of Hoboken?
Well, Vince McMahon called me up. We go way back when I used to sell him steroids.
Oh,
And we hit it off. And Vince has always been great to me. Donald Trump's always been great to me. And we hit it off. And I said, "Hey Vince, whenever you want to come back to Hoboken, New Jersey, you let me know." And he lets me know. And it's really great for the city. A lot of meth flows through here when WrestleMania's in town.
Meth?
Right.
I would just say fans, but meth, really?
Yeah, a lot of meth. A lot of meth comes through here. I mean, I bring it, but it's a lot.
What? Where do you get it?
If I told you, Tony Soprano might kill you.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah,
I
Tony
won't.
Soprano dead too.
I mean-
for the safety of our show,
I
let's
mean-
not go there.
Yeah, I mean,
So you say you worked with Vince McMahon in the past, right?
yeah, we go back to days of WrestleMania 4, Trump Tower, Atlantic City.
Oh, so you partied with Donald Trump, our current president of the United States of America. How was he back in the day?
He liked doing a lot of meth and a lot of pee and stuff. But my favorite part about Donald Trump is, when I was living under the bridge, where they knocked down the bridge to build the Trump Plaza. He gave me a job.
Oh, just out of curiosity, what kind of job was it?
He gave me a hand job.
Ooh,
Man.
wow, that's really nice of him.
Nothing
I mean-
better than a hand job.
Yeah,
At least it was an
Oh.
office job.
yeah, over the pants.
Oh,
Over the-
that's It's more of a hand roll.
Over the pants under
I
the
mean-
table?
Over the pants on the table.
Oh man.
I hung out with Jake the Snake a lot too. You know, we have the same voice, so me and Jake, you know, we really hit it off too.
Did you guys get paid under the table?
We gave each other hand jobs under the table,
Ah, gotcha.
blowjobs, whatever.
How do you make your money?
Oh, I know a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Wait a minute.
I'm a man of many talents, but I'm the mayor, so I can't really be on the streets too much these days.
Hold on. Did you used to be the CEO of IcoPro back in the day? Hoboken, that sounds familiar. Hoboken Jones?
Have you been going on my Wikipedia?
Oh wait, I thought you didn't have the internet.
I don't. I've heard of it.
Ah.
Or in the 21st century.
You ever heard of IcoPro though, right?
IcoPro, IGoP, whatever.
Okay, wrong guy. Then I must be thinking of someone
You're
else.
thinking of Hobo Joan Kens. That's different.
Ah, gotcha.
Anyways, this segment's dead. Let's just wrap it up here.
All right, Hoboken.
It was nice seeing you.
Oh,
Hobo.
it's nice seeing you, Hoboken.
Thanks for having me. We'll come to WrestleMania, and we're going to have a good time with Mania Crawl. No meth is going to be supplied there, so make sure you support.
And that was Hoboken.
Hobo Ken, everybody.
Hey, you know what? I'm pretty sure he used to be the CEO of IcoPro.
He called it IGoP.
IGoP. You know what?
I like that company too. That's a really good company.
That's a good company too as well.
I go P too.
I mean, we all
That
pee.
sounds like a drug testing company as well. You get your bases covered. The CEO, the
is that?
PPO.
Anyways, that we might have to edit that whole part out, but it was nice that we tried it. We took a risk, whatever. Let's get into Raw. A lot of shit going on. Where Dick's Dirty News was kind of light. It kind of had to be because all the big news happened on Raw and SmackDown this week.
What a big week.
Roman Reigns is back.
Did you guys pop?
I mean,
They announced it well in advance.
Yeah.
But he is over like Rover, finally.
Finally. All it took was a little cancer.
How much cancer do you think he had?
Probably a lot to take him out of wrestling.
He looked exactly the same.
Even better.
He,
Like rested.
he leaned down a little bit.
Yep.
Yeah?
yeah, they actually, it was funny because I guess a lot of people are questioning it. Like, oh, why didn't he lose weight? How come he didn't lose any hair? You know, all this stuff.
Yeah.
He's
And
Samoan, first of
actually, I think there's a Twitter account, it's Leukemia, and they posted a whole thing about it, that there's tons of different types of leukemia, and sometimes you don't lose any hair, sometimes you do. It's like a, you know, we don't know. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, just because you have cancer, it doesn't mean it
You need
affects you.
chemo.
Cancer either way. Like, it doesn't affect you physically, but it can affect you internally. You know what I mean?
Gotcha. Yes, like a colon cancer or prostate cancer.
Skin cancer.
Yeah, any type of cancer for that matter. I mean, you may look good on the outside, but you don't know what
you're
you
still
really
fighting something.
exactly.
On the
Yeah.
And let's face it too, like he's fucking Samoan. He's gonna die like that, and he's gonna still have a full head of hair, be
Dude,
good looking and
for
physical,
reals.
even when he dies at like however old he's gonna die. But still,
I mean, we're all gonna die.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's
He's just gonna
unfortunately
look-
true.
Yeah, he's gonna look amazing. When
You
he
know,
dies.
when I was little, I used to ask people when their birthday was, and if they were born like in September. I'm born in August, so if I was born like August 20th and they were born like September 1st, I'd be like, "Oh, I'm gonna die before you because I'm older than you." I thought that's how it worked.
You would think in a perfect world it would work like that.
That would be cool, right?
I
would.
mean,
You would, yeah.
as a kid, that's not like terrible thinking.
Yeah,
I'm
that's-
older than you. I'm gonna die first.
That's
Yeah.
logical thinking, you know.
Yeah. But I mean, when you really think about it, like why? There's no way that they would fake this. Like,
No.
why would they fake it? Like, I don't understand the marks out there that think like, oh, they did it to get him over. Like, come on,
Get him
man.
over at all costs.
You know what though? If I was a conspiracy theorist, whatever, it is perfect timing.
It really is.
I mean, I get why there's the conspiracy theories because he came back looking probably better than ever.
Mm-hmm.
He only went away for a little bit. And what did we say
4 months,
earlier?
right?
Distance makes the heart grow fonder.
Yep.
Yep.
That's exactly what he needed was to go away, right? And he comes back and he is over like none other. And right before WrestleMania, I mean, it's a little sus. I'm not saying that I think it's a work, but I definitely think we got worked.
Yeah. I'm in remission, y'all. That's the craziest line. But that made me feel good, though. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
it's
a
good for him.
Feel good moment.
I popped.
And then
That's exactly how you popped, huh?
he also threw in the line, "This is our yard now."
Oh.
So if there was any doubt, I'm still gonna boo him.
Oh yeah.
Joe Anoa'i, I'm glad you're in remission. I'm glad you're feeling better, and I'm glad you're going to be back in the ring making money for your family. Roman Reigns, you can suck my dick.
Yes.
Yes, but we're happy you're back.
We're happy you're back so I can boo the fuck out of you.
Yeah, it's time. This is the one thing we've missed in WWE programming is that John Cena, Hulk Hogan person we can boo that's going to win every match. It's a nice dynamic.
And it's going to happen. And Roman Reigns is going to be the guy.
No, I don't. I really don't think it's going to happen. I think he's going to be mega babyface at this point.
Yeah,
there's no way.
I don't know how you can boo against him at this point.
The marks are still going to do it, but for the most part, everyone's going to be Team Roman.
Like, it won't be. I don't think it would be as overwhelming. I
He's
mean,
not going to get booed like he got out when he beat Russell
I mean, I say that
Undertaker.
right now, but maybe in a couple months we'll see what happens.
From what I was reading is Vince is really on him to get back in the ring ASAP.
Well, Vince
Like,
don't give a fuck.
now.
Vince sees dollar signs.
Yeah, he's a promoter. He's not in the business
Yeah.
of making sure people are good. He's in the business of making money, boy.
I hope they do the Mega Powers Explode angle too with them. So-
Mega Powers with Seth.
Yeah, I mean,
It's gonna happen.
Seth has to turn. Obviously, it's not gonna be Ramon, but still, we'll see. I'm excited for it.
What else we got? Becky Lynch interrupts the tag team with Ronda and gets arrested this time, a la Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah.
Ronda looked really bad on Raw. They why do they script lines for her? She's not good on the mic.
Not
at all.
Especially when they give her like long, dragged out like stuff to say. Especially when she just came out of a match and she's breathing hard. It's
Yeah.
like she's gonna forget her lines. It's like you got to give her something short and sweet. Like giving her these long, dragged out like promos is just a little bit too much.
Less
too
is
much
more.
Yeah, less is more, man.
Especially for her character, she should just be that badass hoe.
Yeah, I mean, but, I mean, to be honest,
Not
like,
just a badass hoe.
Yep.
Becky's a little badass bitch.
That's a bad little chick.
Yeah, I mean, I think at this point, I think they should just take her away from being in ring and wrestling all the time.
Well, they got to push her because she's clearly like the person that they're gonna bet on. But they're showing her weaknesses week in and week out when she can't. Once she's like nervous. Like I feel like she's nervous about forgetting things, and like they probably give her a lot of talking points, and she's not used to it. If you're gonna script things for her, just give her bullet points and let her talk. If you're gonna go that route,
Yeah.
because what she's doing right now is counteractive to what they want from her. You know what I mean? I'm not saying give her like a Paul Heyman or give her a manager, but definitely don't give her all these long promos because she's going to go out there and embarrass herself every single time.
Yep. Mic drop.
Boom.
But they're really pushing her to be that baby face. Like,
Yeah.
I want it to be fair and just make the match. I'm at my wit's end. Bring Vincent Kennedy McMahon out here. Stephanie McMahon goes out there, and Stephanie's great on the mic.
Always will be.
She improvs way too much, I feel like.
A little bit.
Where the person that's in the ring with her that doesn't expect it, it comes off like, oh, you weren't supposed to say that.
Wait, where's my line?
Line? But we'll see.
What else we
Is
have?
this going to bite her in the ass at WrestleMania
Who?
by getting Becky back in the match?
Oh yeah.
I mean,
oh, yeah.
she laid down the belt in the middle of the ring, so like I don't even know what is going to happen at this point.
That was a big part of it, that she left the belt behind.
Yeah, so it's kind of like what's going on? I think that this is gonna play out like a Becky versus Charlotte match, and then Ronda's gonna come in and like steal the thunder or something. I don't know. It could change at some point, but that's what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's the angle that they're going for. So we'll see what happens, pretty much.
Charlotte Flair's money in all this too, so I'm pretty excited to see what they do. I didn't want her to be part of it, but now Charlotte Flair is making up a lot of
dude.
like Ronda's weaknesses.
She's she's fucking gold, man.
she's
like
she's fine too, but still,
She's a great heel.
yeah, it'll never change.
I would I would rather have a one-on-one match.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
But if this is what we get, I've heard people talking about maybe having an elimination match where Charlotte goes out first, just so she can be in the match.
Oh yeah.
But then we get that one-on-one match during that match.
Oh, that'd be
That might be a good idea.
That'd be crazy.
What do you guys think of these call-ups?
I'm good with it. I think we see Aleister Black as the future.
Oh,
Ricochet.
oh my God. Let's talk about how awesome he was on Raw, both Raws and SmackDowns for the last 2 weeks. He is a superstar.
Yeah, he's it, dude. He's everything. He did the match with who was that? Rusev?
Rusev and Knox, yeah.
That was a little slower, but dude, it worked out perfectly. I think he's gold. He's gonna be the best.
Do you think it's okay that they're burying the Revival?
Yeah. I mean, what else? It's either bury them or bury.
I mean, you don't want to bury the brand new guys, and it kind of sucks to say it, but
Someone has to put him over.
Well, why put him in a
Yeah.
match with the Revival? Why don't you kind of put him in a match with Root and Gable or
They
a
really
contender?
Oh,
Not
that's
why the
true.
champions?
they really should have done that.
They
and they
could've.
didn't even get entrance music.
No,
The
the
Revival.
Revival was just standing in the ring when he came back from commercial.
And they're champs.
And the same
Wow.
thing with Nakamura and Rusev. They didn't.
I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, they didn't even give them entrance music. They were in the ring after commercial.
And those guys are two of the most over guys in the company.
Even
Wasn't that nuts?
even on SmackDown in the beginning, Daniel Bryan didn't get an actual proper entrance.
No, he was already in the ring, right?
So
Yeah.
I mean, I would attribute just as how they're just to them and how they're having the talent in the ring. I mean, I wouldn't pick up too much on it.
It still sucks,
But it's
though.
still something to note about. But I like I said, I wouldn't put too much emphasis on it.
Yeah. Another call up that I think they bungled. I like that word, bungled.
Bungled.
TB for my bungled. Lacey Evans. What in the shit is the point of calling her up if she's just gonna wear a stupid hat and walk out, strut and walk out like nothing? It's worse than the 7-second dance break.
That's the
It
awesome
really
match.
is. And I don't understand what they're doing with her because these walk in and walk out things, it looks fucking stupid.
She's got a buff ass back too. My
Yeah.
goodness.
Well, she was in the Marines.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So
Well, it makes sense because during Elias's segment, he kept getting interrupted multiple times, which, by the
Yeah.
way, is his gimmick now.
That sucks.
It's just
poor
constantly
man.
getting interrupted, and Lacey Evans is filling the role perfectly as just coming in, and walking back out. But speaking of the call-ups, though, I'm glad you mentioned the call-ups. Do you think they should have waited till at least this week to have Aleister Black, Ricochet, Gargano, and Ciampa debut in Atlanta as opposed to
100%. No disrespect to Jonathan, who's from Louisiana, but Lafayette sucked.
it
Lafayette was garbage.
Yeah, it was really, really bad. Didn't get any pops for them. Like, it was.
That was the worst. That was probably the worst debut crowd reaction wise because they didn't know. Like they needed to introduce them in a major market city, not Lafayette.
They could have waited
Yeah.
a week. I mean, granted, SmackDown last Tuesday was in New Orleans, but they weren't going to debate. They were going to debut him on SmackDown. They wanted to debut him on Raw.
Yes.
And Raw was actually in Atlanta this past Monday. They could have waited a week to do that, but
There's probably some sort of storyline that they have where they had to have it like a certain amount of days or weeks before they debuted. So let's see. Hopefully they have something in store for them from
so
Mania
far there's
TakeOver.
no storyline. They just debuted and they're just wrestling a couple matches.
We'll see.
just showing off the good moves. That's pretty much it.
I think they shouldn't call up any of these other guys. They shouldn't be calling up Gargano, Ciampa, anybody until you've done something with the people you just called up. EC3 is still silent. Lacey Evans is walking out and distracting matches. Heavy Machinery is a joke backstage.
Bushwhackers.
Build these guys up because why did you call them up just to push them to the side with
And we
these-
forgot about Nikki Cross as well.
Exactly my point. Nikki Cross.
I know I'm kidding. But
yeah, but like exactly my point. Like you just made all these call-ups and they're just dying. They're dying out there.
They were pointless.
And as I mentioned last week, like they could have waited till after WrestleMania to call up Gargano and or Ciampa because that's almost 2+ years of storyline that they're telling in NXT, only for them to debut all of a sudden on Raw.
Right? Like NXT didn't matter at all.
It didn't
And-
matter at
and
all.
the-
It's like whatever they did in NXT doesn't matter. Whatever you're watching right now involving those two, it doesn't matter because now they're teaming.
Now they're kind of starting over too. I don't know if you guys saw NXT this. I don't know if you guys saw NXT this week. But DIY is back together.
Well, because they have no choice.
Well, they have no
Yeah.
choice.
Now they're like,
Exactly.
oh fuck, dude,
Let's-
let's erase what we just worked on.
They're
for 2
just
years.
shotgun booking from Raw. Like they have to explain to the NXT audience why are they back together.
They got to make up for the fuck ups of Raw.
And you know that's probably got to piss off Triple H.
Oh, for
Yeah,
sure.
he didn't want that to
Yeah,
happen.
Like, how could you? Yeah, it's fucked up. But
How could
anyway,
you slap?
How could
There was a similar situation that happened back in the OVW days with Cornette and one of the Basham brothers.
Ooh.
I think it was
Bastion Booger?
not Basham Booger, but
I knew you were gonna say that.
Doug Basham. He was Cornette had groomed him to be like one of the top guys in OVW. He wanted him to be like kind of like their top heavyweight champion.
Uh-huh.
And he gets a call from the front office. Hey, we need you to send this kid up to Stanford. He's going to be debuting with JBL. He's going to be part of JBL's faction. Oh, by the way, we're going to shave his head. He had like long blonde hair and like he had a look. And
That's crazy.
guess who gave him the call? Guess who called him and told him that he has to come up to Stanford?
Vince.
Vincent Kennedy McMahon.
Actually, it was John Laurinaitis.
John Laurinaitis. He sounds a lot like Hobo Ken.
He sounds
bit.
like Super Dave.
Hey, we're gonna call up the Bastion Booger. That's not his name, John. We're gonna call him up and we're gonna shave his head.
But John, he's like a top guy.
I don't care. Vince wants him. We're gonna shave his head.
And that was.
can't breathe.
I can't breathe.
I can't
You
breathe.
sound like you have Asperger's.
I have asthma.
You have
Asthma burgers.
asthma burgers.
I think John Laurinaitis. Never mind.
John Laryngitis.
John Laryngitis likes eating Asperger.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, he
Bella's
does.
Mom? The Bella's mom is fine.
So are we gonna get the Shield again or what? Because Dean Ambrose came out for Dean Ambrose was getting attacked only to have Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins come out for the save.
I think it's gonna happen. I mean,
Remember when he was just Remember he was just attacking Seth in a blood feud and blamed the sins of Roman on the Shield?
And that happened 4 months ago.
Yeah.
That was like a big blood feud that they dragged on for so long, only for them to just be like, "We're cool, brother." Like, I don't
And
know.
we did mention that at the time that we thought that, Dean's turn, I thought it was going to be something positive for him. Looking back at it now, it has been a complete waste because it seems like they went nowhere.
I think they're
with
giving
him.
him a farewell tour of some sort before he leaves. I think he's honestly leaving. There's nothing for him.
I think
here.
I think that's the reason why they're doing the Shield reunion is just for
Sort of
one
just
last
one
hurrah
last-
for
little-
Dean.
Little milk of a teat.
Yeah, just
Milk it out as much as they can before one of them leaves.
All right, and let's get into probably the biggest story of the week. There was a 70th birthday party for Ric Flair. Everyone guessed Becky Lynch was going to be there to tear it up or to interrupt, only to have the animal, Dave Bluetista, Drax the Destroyer himself, attack Ric Flair. And I love the way that they was shot. You saw Batista dragging a cameraman to get a shot of him fucking up Ric Flair, only to slam the door and then bring him out.
Yeah.
Anyways, but that's not the point. The point is Batista blue. I think he's embracing the blue aspect
Yep.
of Batista because he had blue glasses and a blue nose ring in. That's like a callback, like fuck the marks. But attacking Ric Flair, the birthday boy, while everyone was in front of, everyone was out front, he attacks Ric Flair and looks into the camera and says, "Do I have your attention now, Hunter?"
That was pretty hot.
I
dude.
marked out. Last time I marked out like this over surprise was for the Hardy Boys.
Yeah.
yeah, it's pretty exciting stuff.
I didn't
dude.
expect that to happen, to tell you the truth.
Full speed ahead to WrestleMania, boy.
I had it, dude. I had the, when I was watching it, I was like, "Oh, they're gonna introduce Batista out to the ring, and like they're gonna have the cake there, and he's gonna like." I thought maybe he was gonna body slam Triple H into the cake and like all that shit.
I didn't even know Batista was in the building. I didn't know Batista was
Yeah.
even in Atlanta.
I just
Good job.
this was just in my head. Like I was thinking like maybe that's what they're gonna do. But I guess he's got that Drax and he was standing ever so still and just nobody could see him.
Check out our Instagram at Put Me Over Podcast for the hottest memes. Also born to botch.
Yes.
But that I think, that definitely makes it full speed ahead for WrestleMania. Batista looked good. Batista looked really good. My Filipino brother.
Yeah.
Looked amazing.
Man, this is straight ahead. I mean, they're on the way. It just, you know exactly what's gonna happen, and I'm excited for the story that's gonna happen.
Ric
too.
Flair, low key MVP for just sitting still.
For real. Getting dragged out in his suit.
Born to Botch posted the greatest meme. It was a picture of Ric Flair smiling, and it says me at 7 p.m. And then a picture of Ric Flair being dragged
at
asleep
3
at 3
a.m.
a.m. It was the greatest meme. Go follow Born to Botch on Instagram.
That
shit
is
was funny.
hilarious.
But
I
go ahead.
Sorry, Dick. I just hate the fact that they can't say wrestler on TV. Ric Flair was never a sports entertainer. Ric Flair always has and always will be a wrestler.
Yeah.
And they just love saying Ric Flair was the greatest sports entertainer. Just say fucking wrestler. It just bothers me. These little things that they do, like not calling a belt like a championship title a belt. They got to call it WWE Championship or the Universal Championship. It's a belt, you know? I don't know.
Clearly.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I'm just being a little
is-
bitch.
It is
Sup,
one
Remy?
thing to bother.
Ooh.
Some, yeah. What else we got? What are we going for?
Oh, we're going Smack-
So what do you guys think of
Sting's
Triple H
hair?
versus Sting
of-
actually looks pretty good
Sting
for
looks great.
Yeah,
Sting was
he-
there at this celebration, and he didn't have that bozo hair that he had the last time we saw
Oh,
him.
that was
No.
terrible. That bozo.
Sorry, Dick. Go on.
I mean, obviously, like Sean looks like he's a retired trucker, dude.
He does.
Yeah, it
man.
looks like he just sold his truck.
He did.
He sold his truck and now he's working for Vince.
But what do you guys think of Batista versus Triple H as not possible, but more than likely a Mania matchup?
I'm all for it. I know that they can maybe use them like Batista versus whoever, but they already did that at WrestleMania 30. That was the last time we saw Batista, and just
That
let
was
the
almost
two
5 years ago.
just let the two old bulls go head to head. We've never had this match. This is the one thing that Batista wants before he retires. Let him do it. Fuck it.
I think it's gonna be a hot match.
Yeah, it's going to be good.
Probably one
I'm-
of the
I'm
better
down
matches
for
of
it.
the night.
Never at WrestleMania, right?
Never.
No, they've wrestled before at
At
WrestleMania.
WrestleMania?
Yeah, WrestleMania 21.
Was it a 1-on-1?
101 for they were the main event.
But he's never beat. I get it. Batista's never. Triple H never beat Batista.
Triple H has never beat Batista. That's the story they're telling.
Yeah.
I know who.
Come on.
Because if you guys remember the 1000th episode of SmackDown, Batista called out Triple H and said that you've never beaten me.
Yeah, which is great.
He's gonna bury him.
I like that
And-
they go back to it.
And I thought at the time that they weren't going to do that. They were just going to tease it and then be like, no, that's not going to be Hunter's opponent. Like, Hunter's going to have someone else or he's not even going to wrestle at all.
Well, they did the same thing with The Rock and Triple H.
That's right. A couple years ago
I think I was at WrestleMania 30 as well.
at 31.
31, that's right.
And then that match didn't happen, obviously, due to Rock's movie commitments.
Yeah.
And I kind of wish when we were there, and I remember telling you the other day, I was like, dude, that has to be the main event for WrestleMania 32.
Absolutely.
Did not happen at all.
I can hear Triple H calling Sharkeisha the wife of Hobo Ken for her shovel.
Ooh,
Give me that shovel.
Getting ready to bury that boy.
that gold colored shovel.
All right.
What are we at time? How far are we?
I'm just receiving word that Gordo Dust is not going to be in studio today. I guess we're going to talk to him next week. But with that said, let's get into SmackDown. Kind of not a lot to talk about because we want to wrap this up within an hour because we love you guys and we don't want to waste any of your time. Show kicks off. Dan O'Brien's ready to sign the contract with Kofi Kingston. They build up Kofi Kingston so much in this opening segment. They like down to like a video package showing off all of his accomplishments. Kofi's done it all except for have a WWE Championship match, and he's finally getting his opportunity, only for to hear the music of Vincent Kennedy McMahon. Basically telling Kofi Kingston, you're out. My guy is in. I'm trying to sell tickets, and you are not someone that will sell tickets. So let me bring out another guy that doesn't sell tickets, Kevin Owens.
What a way to close out Black History
I got
Month.
I got a couple things about this. Number one, why would Vince want Kevin Owens in that title picture? If you guys remember, about a year ago, Kevin Owens headbutted the shit out of Vince McMahon.
Busted him open.
He busted him wide open.
Super kicked him.
And
Hard way.
and you're gonna give him a title shot, even though you two like despise each other.
I could think
That's
of
what
one
I don't
reason.
get.
It's because these writers know we're all idiots
Yep.
in their
We-
minds. And
in their minds.
we forget everything. We don't forget. I don't know if you've seen your audience, but we're elephants, bro. Fat, disgusting pigs.
I thought we were elephants.
Elephants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I know what you meant.
The
though.
audience
Eating
would
like
Yeah.
pigs, burping like pigs.
Shitting like pigs.
Sup?
But the one thing that gets
Judy?
me is that KO is a face,
I guess.
right?
Okay, like I'm down for a Kevin Owens face run, like or for him to be like he was saying in his promos, you know, I miss my family, I love my family, like making him a blue collar family man.
yeah.
But to put him in this kind of situation, I already am skeptical of him being a face. I could believe Kevin Owens coming out and saying like, I don't care who you are, I'm fighting for my family. Shouts out to Paige. I'm fighting for my family, and I'm gonna do what's ever best for them, whether you're a good guy, bad guy, I'm going to fuck you up. But in this situation, he's kind of the heel because he's Vince's chosen one.
Yeah, and
he's kicking.
and
Kofi.
another thing I wanted to mention is they're copying almost like a carbon copy of the Becky Charlotte Ronda feud.
Oh, 100%.
Because Vince is injecting himself in saying, no, Kofi's not my guy. It's Kevin Owens. You're not going to face him for the championship.
I don't want immigrants on my show. What happened to you are the authority now?
Nope.
Remember
Vince's
that?
authority.
Remember, I thought I had high hopes. We came back into 2019. I had high hopes, and they were like,
No.
from now on, you're the authority, and we're going to listen to you, and we're going to give you the matches you want, and we're going to call people up from NXT, and we're going to do all these great things. And look where we are.
Vince calling the shots.
I mean, we're probably getting worked, and it's all going to work out for us anyways.
This is going to lead to somewhere, though.
But really bad storytelling, I think, is my main gripe with this, is that they act like we forget things, and we're fat, disgusting idiots that, don't.
remember everything.
They really love to hate us.
Yeah.
I'm just confused why it have to be Kevin Owens versus anybody else. I mean, they have so many people on the roster. They could have, they could have saved Kevin Owens for a bigger moment than that.
Especially because Vince said, Kevin Owens, and then it was silent.
Yep.
And then the music hit for
Yeah.
after a little bit. It was a weird. Someone wasn't doing their job. God damn it, Kevin Dunn.
And I'm not sure what his character is either. Like Kevin
Exactly.
Owens. So it's kind of confusing for me as a avid fan of wrestling. But shit, what the
I
fuck?
love Kevin Owens, but I have no idea because later on that night they tagged Kofi and Kevin.
Yeah, it's very odd. So it makes him a face.
And for the most part, he was being pretty babyface-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's playing up the role like, hey man, I didn't ask for this, but they're giving it to me, so I'm gonna take it, which would be cool. But if he's like, I would rather him establish like, I'm taking this because it's gonna provide for my family, and I'm really sorry, Kofi, but I'm gonna do this. But they didn't go that route
They
at
did
all.
not.
Nope.
Did you guys hear about this?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Fat Lardy is dead. Matt Hardy is back.
Matt Hardy came back?
Oh my god, and he has an ab.
Matt Hardy made his return. We used to call him Fat Lardy, but now he's Matt fucking ripped Hardy.
Version 1.
He looked awesome. He looked so good. He looked like he can move better.
He didn't look broken.
Yeah, he didn't look broken, and I think they're done with that.
He's done with the Woken.
Yeah.
This is full on Hardy Boys, boy.
Yeah, he I think he said it in some like interview or something that said, "No, I'm no longer Woken. I'm
I
like
wonder.
something else." But yeah, he's done with that gimmick, and I mean, he's still doing the delete, but I think
Those
for
are
the
just
most
like
part,
little subtle like tip of the hat nods.
Yeah.
To, yeah.
my lady.
Probably one last Hardy Boy run. Hardy
Yep.
Boys run.
My Lacey.
He's-
That's
They're at WrestleMania, right?
You do have the
she's a
hat to
lady.
say that, by the way.
my Lacey, because she's a lady. But yeah, great match with the Hardy Boys going over on the bar.
Poor bar.
Yeah, Matt. They did it. They did great. Shit. Sorry, I forgot.
Speaking
my
of
place.
great matches, the triple threat match.
Mm-hmm. Preach, boy.
Oh my God! I mean, R-Truth, he just needed to be there, and
He did great.
he did great.
Don't hate on our truth.
I'm not hating on
He's
R-Truth.
so
I'm
fucking
not hating
hilarious,
on R-Truth.
man.
He's a
I
sports
hate on
entertainer.
Carmella. Carmella is pointless in all of this, other than
That's
wearing.
When
Yeah.
he
Never mind.
said, growing up, I used to always my hero. I used to have my hero, John Cena.
Even though Cena's younger than him.
You're older than him.
Or, yeah, he's older than Cena.
And then they both come in the ring. And he goes, "What would John Cena do?"
I like to think that he wears a bracelet that says WWJCD. Like, what
I
would
hope
John
so.
Cena do?
I
I would
hope
buy
he
the
does.
fuck out of that, dude. I'm gonna tell you right now. Let's make it.
Yeah.
You should
Let's make
totally
it.
but would you-
WWJCD.
Our truth is the best.
But dude, that segment was funny, and the match was even better. Like it was just so good.
Oh
Cien
shit!
Almas-
John Cena has the same initials as Jesus Christ.
Yep.
You just
Well,
realized that.
They're pretty much the same person.
I just realized that.
No
He's turning
offense to
into
Jesus.
Ernest.
Sorry.
Is he
know what I
the
mean,
wrestling messiah?
I don't know. You know who is a wrestling messiah? Fucking Andrade Cien Almas, boy.
Andrade.
He's so good, man.
El ídolo.
And him and Rey Mysterio seem like they're gonna have a great match at either Mania. They're gonna probably have a match at Mania.
I want to see this triple threat match one more time, with Andrade winning the match, going into WrestleMania. I don't know if I want a triple threat match, but I definitely want Andrade versus Raw for the U.S. title at Mania.
Right.
Book it.
Ray.
Rey.
Oh yeah, Rey Mysterio. Sorry, is there another Ray?
No, you said Raw.
versus Raw.
I gotta stop drinking that Bang Gang, boy.
Bang gang.
No, this is Dre versus the entire Raw roster. I think I have to take our money on the Raw roster on that one.
Ultimate Gauntlet, man.
All right.
I would
well,
love to see that though.
But great match.
Great, yeah. If you do get a chance to watch SmackDown again, watch it just for that match. It's worth going out of your way.
Yeah, and pretty much that was it for Raw. Other than like the Charlotte promo, she's a great heel. We've established that already. Why is she on SmackDown giving promos if she's gonna be going for the Raw Championship though?
They're really pushing this match.
They really need to just combine the titles and just call it a day.
That's what I want. You know what?
I
I
didn't
thought about
understand
this
that,
as
yeah.
well, and I'm kind of gonna throw like kind of an idea out there.
Shoot it, brother.
I think where they're going with this is it's going to be Vince versus the kids. Vince takes maybe Raw, the kids take SmackDown, and then they eventually led to the unification.
And Stephanie and Shane were on SmackDown too, so there's that.
So they could lead
Where
to possible.
Yeah, well, Hunter and Stephanie were on Raw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Because
I
they're
remember.
intermixing everyone right now at the moment. I mean, granted, same time last year, Asuka, she was on Raw when she won the Royal Rumble, and then she went over to SmackDown to feud with Charlotte.
But that's because they have the option to do that.
They have the option to do that.
Yeah.
Here it's a little different because Becky, while she's on SmackDown, won the Royal Rumble, she chose to go to Raw to face Ronda. Charlotte's just merely following her footsteps as well.
And that's what helps this story because Ronda's hounded everything, and that's a cause for concern for not only Becky but for Ronda as well.
And then on top of that, you got the women's tag team belts. I mean, they have to be defended on both shows. You can't just have them defended just solely on Raw.
Speaking of, we have not seen a women's tag team match.
No.
Well, you're
That was-
right.
yes.
We have not.
I had a problem with that on Raw where they had Bailey versus Nia, and it's like, why the fuck isn't this a tag match?
They were
What
on
the
NXT.
fuck?
They said they're going to defend it against anybody, even NXT.
Obviously, they didn't because
Yeah.
they only had a singles match.
Well, that's kind of cool, though, right? They
Well,
have
the only
Well,
reason I
at the
know
same-
that, yeah.
At the same time, like they don't need to have they don't need to have the title match on every show.
But
They
at
build
least
up to it.
build up the tag division.
You're right.
Something.
have them go against the Iconics, man.
Or have,
Lose
like-
against, like they'll lose, they win against the Iconics.
That's
Definitely don't have just championship matches every time. But where's the tag division? That's what I want to know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
where's number one contenders match?
Exactly.
Or shit
something.
like that, So, like, whatever.
Build up the titles. They're already shitting on, whatever.
And
I don't know. I've had a lot of gangbang tonight.
Gang, gang.
Yes, you did. And
Never again.
going back to this, I think they're going to eventually merge all the belts, and I have a funny feeling that they're going to eventually get rid of the WWE title, and the Universal title is going to be the sole belt.
They can't do
I
that.
hope to God they don't
can't
do that.
I would love for them to just have. Well, I mean, we've talked about this. I don't know how many times. Just one set of tag belts. I guess one set of women tag belts. One women's belt. IC, US, and World Champion. That's it. That's all they
you need.
There you go.
We'll see. I mean, that's what they should have, but we'll see where they go with it. But honestly, it's hard to tell because the way things are still going, it seems like they're just going to keep the same two brands.
We will find out. You know, want to know my highlight for SmackDown?
What is it?
Kevin Owens winning with the Stone Cold Stunner. That was dope as fuck.
That's
That's his new finisher.
cool.
I hope that's his new finisher.
That'd be sick.
Well, because he had shoulder surgery, right?
Yeah. What was his?
So that's the pop-up
Power
powerbomb.
bomb.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
that's his new finisher.
Yeah.
That's his fucking new finisher, and I'm super on board with that.
I'm on board.
I hope Stone Cold signed off on it.
I'm
But
sure.
yeah.
I'm sure he did, as long as no one kicks out of the stunner.
We'll probably hear from him next week.
We can hear about him right now.
Oh,
Actually, we're running a little long on the show, so I'll save it for next week. But Kevin, always keep on doing what you're doing.
Thank you, Stone Cold, for calling into the show for last minute. I want to give a big shout out to our sponsors, WrestleCrate and Lapelia. Make sure you go to their websites, www. Do people still use www?
www.
Go to WrestleCrate.com or Lapelia.com. Check out their merchandise. Check out what they got for sale. Our promo code works on both of the websites. Put me over in the discount box. You're going to get 20% off your entire order at Lapelia and 20% off your first crate with WrestleCrate. Also, go to our Shopify store at Put Me Over for all of your latest Put Me Over merchandise. Thank you so much for listening, downloading, subscribing, telling your friends, telling your neighbors, telling your friends' neighbors. We are the new world order of professional podcasting, and we will see you next week.
Gang, gang.